Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, April the 2nd. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday so far. Now, for some of you that are in Canada, I think it's both the States and Canada. I'm not sure, but Easter is very significant. For some of you guys are both celebrating or maybe just taking a day off. Even if you don't celebrate Easter, just going within, right? This could be taking time for yourself, even just going to the spa, doing your nails, your hair, getting your hair done, getting a shave, a clean shave, things like that, feeling good, smelling good, looking good, okay? Even if this is like you doing it yourself, right? DIYs are also significant too, like, for example, when it comes to hair, right? Say you want to get your hair done, but let's be realistic. Times are kind of tough. Things are getting expensive. So you could be very creative and you could be doing your hair or doing something brand new. But let's see what the messages show up. All right, guys. There is something about change, getting comfortable with change, being okay with that as well. So let's see. Okay. And even if it's not just like your hair, like that kind of change, like that could be significant. But if it isn't that, it's just change in general. So this could also be like collectively on like a worldwide level or personally, right? Because everybody has, different things that, we're all going through, right? Whether this is good or bad. So let's see. So this is an extra reading or video because I already did one earlier this morning. So you guys are protected, okay? So you may know this, but the universe has your back, right? Roses could be very significant. Now, you guys could be receiving your roses, or there's something about buying yourself flowers or roses for yourself, right? Maybe you guys are thinking about going to the flower shop, picking up a bouquet of roses or flowers. If this is not the case, this is about you being able to be tender, right? And love, opening up your heart and that being okay, right? And also receiving when it comes to you opening up your heart and being okay to receive that love that you give out as well. Now, when it comes to flowers, that is also something when it comes to growth. Like you guys could be growing, okay, but flowers could be very significant. Even tattoos could resonate for some of you too, or even just growing your own pot of flowers, right? But growth and flowers and plants and seeds are, significant right now, right? Sound bowls may resonate for some of you. Like for some of you, this is about healing. But again, for some of you, you could be thinking about buying a sound bowl, or you may listen to frequencies with sound bowls. So there's like those videos on YouTube, for example, where people could be doing that. Also, when it comes to that as well, even like spirituality, right? That could be something that you guys are thinking about going into when it comes to healing. A lot of times people think that in medicine or medical that, you have to do years and years and years of schooling. Sometimes it's just volunteering or, finding a job, working in that field, or, learning up on that and taking courses like certificates or things like that to, step into that new energy, right? So spas, clinics, wellness places are very significant for some of you. Maybe you guys are into that, or you may work in those places, or you may realize that, these kind of things help you. Okay, when it comes to cleansing your energy, we have here black and brown hair. So you could have black or brown hair. That could be significant. And there's also something about being connected to the divine. Positivity could be significant as well. So the more that you continue being in this energy of grounding and being positive, there's something about, you being able to move forward, okay, with physical energy. Sports could be very significant, but like I said, physical energy as well. Okay, you could be awakened. For some of you guys are going through some type of awakening. So this is about receiving some type of spiritual like activation, right? Now, European energy is significant and also precision, okay? So there is something about Europe that could be significant. Now, you could be from Europe, or you could have European culture, traits, things like that. But there is something about Europe when it comes to culture and having different worldviews. There's something about being awakened at this time and having different worldviews, even if it's not just Europe alone, okay? There's something about the energy collectively where people could have different insights or different worldviews when it comes to what's happening at this time. And there's something about that being accurate right now when it comes to like being very precise in what it is or what decision that is being made, okay, when it comes to the situation. It's like hearing the downloads or seeing the downloads and then something happening right after, right? So it's almost like getting a ping or a warning or confirmation before that thing happens. So that is why it says protected. The universe has your back, right? So, take what resonates with that. Okay, let's see what else shows up with dates and things like that. Dates, initials, all that good stuff. So we have initials Y. Okay, this could be your first name, middle name, last name. Take what resonates with that. But initials Y is very significant, okay? Also, even when it comes to like countries and states and cities, that could be very significant too. Okay, so initials G could be very significant. And then we also have the 29th. So take what resonates with that too. And then we also have the 25th. All right. So these could be dates that are very significant. This could have been the last few days that happened, or these could just be dates where, confirmation for some of you may be born on these days, or there's something that's happening when it comes to you being awakened. Okay. Also, when it comes to like people, places, and things, you may also feel like you may have different worldviews from other people. And it's almost like because those are different in the moment, it's like it may not resonate in that time frame, but then say like a week or two or a month later, things start to unfold. And it could be also what you guys were correct about, because there's something about when it comes to like nature and also mountains. So nature, when it comes to being connected to the divine, the universe, okay, things that are happening around you and your environment, whether this is around the world or not. And then there's also mountains when it talks about being able to climb through challenges or able to see the challenges that arise, but even so being able to move forward with that. And then precision, being able, like I said, to see that. So it's like whatever you're seeing, whether this is in your dreams or visions, or you receiving clarity and confirmation through readings and things like that, there's something about something being accurate, okay, at this time. So dating sites could be very significant for somebody. Some of you guys could be, on dating sites. Now, when it comes to values and connections and being around people who are like-minded, that also could be confirmation. It may not just be about dating in itself. Also, this could talk about connections, being able to connect with people who have the same values and they're like-minded like you. So even when it comes to dealing with people, places, and things, it's like being able to connect with people who understand what it is that you're trying to say or what it is that you are, speaking up on. Okay, now this card flew out. Let me just... All right, this card flew all the way over there. But yeah, there's something about, like I said, connections, values, things like that, where some of you guys, when it comes to those connections, you guys are opening up your own store, or there's something about your service that you guys are doing that is allowing people to connect with you, okay? That could be confirmation. Like, say you guys opened up a store, or you guys could be thinking about that, and it's because of the service that you provide that has a lot of value to it. Okay, so it's almost like, when people can see where you put a lot of time and energy in what you do, and it's almost like people can see that it's actually worth the money and the time and the energy to spend that on you. It's the same thing with products. It's like you're not going to go out of your way and buy products that you don't need. It's the same thing about when it comes to like you connecting with people, and also when it comes to what you're building, right? It's like you could be meeting people who have the same mindset as you, and this is allowing you to help either grow within yourself or like a community. Okay, so again, city, okay, city girl, city boy, something about the urban life. This could be also, like I said, when it comes to hustle and flow. So again, being in the urban life, living in the urban life, there's something about also being very streetwise. So some of you guys could be very book smart, but then streetwise at the same time, right? You guys are also focusing, like I said, on your goals and dreams. So there is something about maybe when it comes to you sharing connections with people, you guys could be thinking about opening up your own store downtown, right? Because again, city girl and city boy, urban rhythm, that could be significant. Or something about you being in the suburbs, right? And thinking about maybe transitioning into moving into like the city life. Okay, because maybe there's something about being in the city life. Maybe you're able to, you know, be more social. Okay, there's something about being able to focus on your goals and dreams and receive clarity about maybe you guys moving forward. So take what resonates with that. But there is something about the city, okay, and stores could be very significant. There's something about service, right? Either this is like a service that you provide, or there's something about the service that's being provided for some of you. I love how these cards like fly all the way, like to Timbuktu. Okay, someone in your energy wants to marry you and have kids with you. Now, excuse me. Now, this could be about an actual family coming together and building a family. If this is not about being married and having kids for somebody, because again, proposals could be significant, there's this energy of whatever that you guys are building, like I said, and opening up, you guys are trying to plan something when it comes to coming together. Now, this could be creating your own family. Okay, family planning is also significant, but this is about, you know, co-creating your own community, right? Your own group of people that, you know that will resonate with you and you will resonate with them. That kind of energy as well, right? Basically people who are into holistic stuff, wellness, sound bowls, things like that, and they don't kind of look at you, weird. That is significant. It's like change when it comes to being able to open up to people that are similar to you, right? Or people being able to resonate with you because of what you do, So yeah, what you're doing right now could feel like cool air on skin. Now, cool air on skin could be significant, but there's this feeling of feeling refreshed and renewed at this time. So like I said, maybe you guys are going through some type of reset. So take what resonates with that too. And this reset could be something different for you, right? Yeah, so loop cycle, repetition, pattern, and lesson. There's something about, a pattern or a lesson that you guys could have already learned about. So when it comes to you, like, testing the universe, because the universe will test us as well, there's something about you testing the universe when it comes to patterns and maybe picking up on that and learning that situation and being able to move forward. Yeah, so it says the provoker. There's something about pushing through growth when it comes to tension. So you are the one that helps when it comes to like awakening. Yeah, the quiet one. There's something about your power and presence. It's about your silence, the depth that you hold, and your hidden strength, okay? You are the catalyst when it comes to activating major change. Okay, this is triggering, like I said, people to push them to grow, challenging them to grow, challenging them to awaken when it comes to their transformations and pushing them into bigger and better things in life. Okay, at the bottom we have shiver. This is a yes, confirmation and truth, right? So take what resonates with that as well. So spring, which is right now. So there's something about spring energy, like I said, something about feeling fresh, renewed. Okay, so take what resonates with that. Planting seeds could be very significant. This could actually be actual plants and gardening, okay, for outside. So that too, being prepared for spring season to get ready to garden and plant your seeds, or also the seeds that you've already planted. There's something about that growing or in the position of growing. So it's almost like seeing a little sprout coming out from the ground. That is what you guys are doing right now when it comes to your journey. It's like you planted the seeds. Now you're at the stage where you're sprouting, okay? And then there's something about in the summertime where you guys have fully grown, okay? You've stepped into your energy fully and wholeheartedly, basically. So take what resonates with that too. Your prayers being answered. So there's something about a blessing in disguise that is very significant. And also when it comes to you going for something, so it's almost like the universe is saying to go for it, right? Your prayers being answered. There's something about in the next 2 weeks. So there's something that you guys are moving towards in the next 2 weeks, okay? There's something about taking action. Now, this could be clarity and confirmation that it is safe for you to move forward within the next 2 weeks. When it comes to you, you know, going for something that is being divinely guided to you, or, you know, timing as well, okay? But there is something within the next 2 weeks that is, you know, significant at this time. So let's see what else shows up. Now, I don't get this card a lot, okay? So Moscow, now take what resonates with these cards as well, because sometimes they may resonate with the country itself, and you don't have to be from there, and it doesn't have to be the country per se. It could just be the keywords, okay? Now, when it comes to the country Moscow, this could be significant. There could be something happening with Moscow. If not, there's something about your endurance. Now, you could be feeling like, you know, people in your energy may feel like you right now are being cold, okay? But you're not cold, okay? This could be like detached energy, right? Your endurance when it comes to your resilience, your strength, discipline, that could be very significant. Even when it comes to going through struggles, it's like you still have this energy of being determined and having perseverance in what it is that you're trying to do, okay? Belgium is very significant when it comes to like hospitality, sweetness, and comfort, right? And also New Zealand when it comes to diversity. So there's something about rest, okay, when it comes to new beginnings, okay, starting new adventures. Germany is also significant when it comes to discipline. Now, this could be about justice being received in a situation. If it's not about Germany per se, there's just justice in the